Barrel, toasted barrels. That's
The
what
little toaster that could.
Ooh,
Remember that movie?
The little toaster. That was a
could.
great movie.
That toast pops out of the toaster, starts jamming it.
I like that. That
was great.
The little toaster that could.
Yeah. Well, how about this? We're going to have a couple little toasted barrels for you coming up here.
Dang right.
Canton Bourbon Boys. Let's get it.
All right.
Ever. Great. Love that movie.
That movie is good.
Brave Little Toaster.
We're still talking about toasters here.
Yeah, we realize it's Brave Little Toaster, not Little Toaster That Could.
They were cute.
It's a great movie still.
We have to watch it today. Let's try some toasted barrels. So we've done some toasted barrels for you guys in the past. We haven't done like a full toasted barrel lineup for you where we've dug into everything toasted that we've had. But I think one of the best toasted barrels we've ever tried was probably the Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey was great. That was the heavy marshmallow, burnt marshmallow. That was a really good one.
Yeah. What other ones? The Michter's Toasted Bourbon was fantastic. Mm-hmm. And I think that was, I don't think we tried the toasted bourbon up next.
I like
to
the Elijah Craig toasted, but I think those two are a step above the Elijah Craig.
Yeah. It seems, I just enjoy the toasted finish. It seems to put another level or layer of richness on the bourbons.
Yep.
I just like it. It's not a flavoring thing. It's not changing the aspect of the bourbon. It's just, you're putting it in another toasted barrel, which is different from double oaked like we've talked about in the past. I mean, double oaked is you're putting it in another brand new charred oak barrel and letting it age a specific amount of time. These barrels here, they're putting in a lightly toasted barrel, which gives off a little bit of a different flavor profile than a double oak type product. But we're going to dip into two of them here. These are two MGP products. One of them is going to be the Nulu, and this is a barrel pick from the Party Source. So I have never dipped into a
That's Party Source pick. Okay, nice.
So I've never dipped into the Nulu stuff before, so it's worth a try. And another barrel that we just kind of ran into, a down home toasted barrel finish bourbon. So we'll give these two a whirl. Both MGP, both pretty close to 110 proof. The Nulu is 110.6, 110 on the down home. The Nulu has a little bit more information, probably because it's a barrel pick, being a 5-year, 2-month-old. But I'm guessing this down home is probably similar.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it doesn't have an age statement, but obviously at least 4 years. And what's up, Roy?
Roy, I had to end Roy's call.
All right, cool.
Roy, are you jealous? Is something's beeping in your head right now?
Yeah, his ears were burning. He's like, I can't Bourbon Boys are doing a video and I'm not there. What's up, baby?
Like Roy says, he needs a little diversity in this mix.
Let's drink some down home, baby.
To Roy.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
Down home. When you go.
Thing. Down home. It's really good. It's got
oh wow.
Oh, the finish is really nice. The finish
that's
mellows
lingering
out.
a lot. It's coating your tongue real nice.
Ooh, God dang.
It's like so you get the toasted, but I'm getting like some fruit on the palate there.
It took a while for the fruit for me. Mm-hmm. The nose, I get the marshmallow graham crackery smoky nose like you get on most toasted
I agree. I think that's what you get off the rip. And then 110 proof, you're getting a little bit. I mean, obviously this is we're on the top of this bottle here. You're getting a little bit of ethanol, but at the same time, as soon as you try it,
I got to remember the proof. I did get a pretty nice spicy baking spice bite on the first sip.
That second sip's nice. Ton of graham cracker, ton of that toasted graham cracker. It's almost like a s'more.
To me, this is so much better than the Elijah Craig.
Oh, this is phenomenal.
It's a full mouthfeel. The Elijah Craig to me was a little bit thin. It still brought it, but it took. I don't know how different the batches are, but when Elijah Craig Toasted first came out, we bought one. We didn't like it so much. And then we bought the most recent one that came out, and it was a lot better. So it's probably a little bit different on the batches.
I'm getting citrus. I think it's what the finish is. It's more of a citrus on the fruit. It's not a heavy red fruit. It's more of a coconut and citrus mix on the end.
I still get a beautiful chocolate-covered coffee bean in my finish.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's really good.
It is. It's like a s'more. It's a chocolate graham cracker marshmallow s'more, normal s'more. And
it's hard to describe anything other than that.
Bacon spice, but it's like some nutmeg on the palate.
Yeah.
But then I get a subtle fruit, like a subtle citrus. But that's
what's great about the spice on these is a lot of people, especially the people we talk to at the Cambridge Cigar Club, a lot of newer people just getting into bourbon, and they want something mellow, smooth, is the way they describe things. And when they try things that are a little hotter, they're off-the-shelf, higher proof products that just hit you with that ethanol burn, and that's about it. You need to drink something like this at a higher proof. It's not going to hit you bad, but the flavor is so full in the mouth that it brings so much more to the table than a watered down bourbon.
Yeah, I mean you get 80 proofs right that are really easy to drink. That are fine. Some of them taste really good too. I'm not always a high proof snob, but that 100 to 110 range, like you can get some really big differences in bourbon and some really good palate. Bourbons out there, things that have different aspects to it, different burn levels. So you can have a 110 that tastes like this one, that not a lot of burn to it, but then I've had 110s in the past where I'm like, oh, that's got to be 125.
Yep.
And you try it and you're like, man, tastes a lot higher than it actually is. So that 100 to 110 range, I feel like is where there's a lot of play in the bourbon game, and depending on the year and depending on how they finish it, like this is toasted finish, you're gonna get different aspects of the bourbon and different types of burn levels for that proof.
Yeah. Once it's all out of here, I just have a little touch left, but I am getting a little bit of youth when it comes to like almost like a graininess to it. So once everything's out and it's pretty much kind of vapors left.
On the nose?
Yeah, just on the nose, I do get a slight graininess to it, and now I can smell it a lot better. I think on the finish before it became rich and mouthfilling, I did get a little hint of that, like a raw grain type note. You get it now? A little bit of grass. Almost reminds me of like limestone.
It wasn't. I didn't get that when I had actual bourbon in there.
No.
Way more when it's been empty glass.
So this is going to be an interesting comparison because we're going to go with a Nulu now. Not only is it the same distillery, or basically sourced from the same distillery, but it's almost the same proof. And I am guessing here this is pretty close in age to the down home stuff, but this was hand selected. So
let me give you my nose right here.
Yeah.
I'm getting more like mint, more.
Okay, yeah.
I get like a lemon almost, like that kind of like citrus, not orange, more lemon.
So this one was more smoky.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
This one's more light. I do dig deep for that grain you smell. Can you get it a little bit in this?
Not yet.
Not yet. I do get very light citrus on the nose. I get a leathery nose. I'm getting a little bit of tobacco smell.
Wait till you taste it.
Is it totally different?
No, your last two notes are fucking perfect. It's the leathery, the tobacco. That is what is on the palate.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but
is that different?
It's way different than the down home is much more like this here. If you gave this to me, wouldn't think it's a toasted barrel.
No.
Like actually, I mean, this is not saying it's not good.
No, it's not bad.
It's in the middle range for me because like it's got different aspects of it that aren't my normal go-tos. Right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't hit hard. The proof does not hit hard on this at all. That leather and tobacco, like Matt just mentioned on the palate before he even tried it, is there on the palate.
Cedar. I'm getting cedar. This is, you know what? If you want to smoke a flavored cigar, me and Curtis were talking about this at the Cambridge Cigar Club, or at the event, the Bourbon Cigar Night. There's some weird bourbons that have to go with some flavored cigars in order to pair them well. I think this is one that goes with one of those acid cigars.
Yeah.
This is funky.
This is not one that I would pour up neat at the house to sip on in the evening.
No.
The other one, the Down Home, I would.
For sure.
That one I would drink neat. This one, I feel like I would do something with it. I'd mix it, put it in a drink. But the other one had the much more toasted profile compared to this one for sure. Which surprised me a little bit, especially because this is a party source barrel pick. Not downplaying that it's bad, but it's just I feel like I would have gotten more.
You get black licorice on the finish. So we're thinking leathery tobacco. I'm getting a black licorice on the finish. It lingers on the palate with almost like a cedar cigar box type flavor.
Yeah, there's no fruit, very little spice other than like the heavy dark spices that we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not the traditional sweet vanilla. You're not getting that on this at all.
Very different. But Down Home is a newer brand that you don't see too much of. If you go down to Party Source, you'll see some bottles that they have. This was recommended by one of the liquor stores in Bardstown, and he said this Down Home toasted barrel was fantastic. So that was I think the Blind Pig down there in Bardstown. Mm-hmm. But I'm happy I bought it because I think this Down Home is pretty fantastic for toasted.
Yeah, I would drink that all day. The Nulu, probably not something I'd go back to.
No.
Worth trying, I think.
Yeah.
So Down Home is what, 75-ish?
Yeah, they were about the same price.
Okay.
So yeah, about $75 each. But it's still cool to try different finishes on stuff.
Yeah, I mean the Down Home for sure is a for sure buy for me. If I see that again, I'll pick it up. The Nulu I'll probably avoid from the store standpoint, but obviously if you want to try it, get your own flavor profile, get your own notes on it. Yeah. Everyone likes different stuff, but
they make so many different Nulu stuff too. They got a toasted rye, a barrel strength rye, finished in this, finished in that. I mean, they're all over the freaking place.
And that's a single barrel select. So
yeah.
Another single barrel select is gonna taste nothing different, nothing like that one.
Yep.
So.
But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this toasted bourbon video, and stay tuned to the next video, and we will maybe review some more barrel proof stuff.